My name's Jim Moriarty. I'm a lawyer originally from Houston. I'm a three-tour Vietnam combat veteran with our country's fighting forces, the United States Marine Corps. My wife and I heard on the radio on a Friday, November 4th, 2016, that 3 soldiers had been shot at an air base in Jordan. I knew my son was a soldier at an air base in Jordan, and they didn't have a lot of air bases. At 10 o'clock that night, I get a call from my youngest daughter. And she says, "Daddy, it was Jimmy." The combat diver program, for those who, most of America that doesn't know, that the Army does down in Key West is one of the most extraordinarily difficult courses there is. What those guys go through to get into that course and what those guys go through to finish that course, to me, is absolutely amazing. And it was one of the pictures you'll see is the picture of Jimmy wearing his Draeger gear, which I think was his proudest day of his lifetime. He was in the Army because he wanted to be. He was in Special Forces because he wanted to be. He was on an A-team because he wanted to be. He was on this, qualified as a combat diver because that's what he wanted to do. When people remember my son and remember and honor him like they're doing at Deep Dive 23, it means everything in the world. Because it means we're not suffering our pain by ourselves. It means we're not the only people in the world that miss him or that need him. And it means that Jimmy gets to continue to be an extraordinary example of what an extraordinary human being can mean. It's going to be important for combat diver alumni to gather at this dinner and this 5K this year for a variety of reasons. Number one, those kids have been through decades of combat, Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, all of our fights all over the globe, number one. Number two, they need to reconnect with their buddies. They need to sit around a bar, have a beer, prop their feet up and talk about the stories and the adventures they did together, because those are the best people in their life.
Hey everybody, it's Lino from the Combat Diver Foundation asking you to sign up for Deep Dive 2023. Action happens this year on August 5th at the Floribama Lounge in Perdido Key, Florida. We're gonna have a 5K on the beach in memory of Jimmy Moriarty. We're gonna have a charity dinner later that night with an awesome auction and raffle with some great prizes from our sponsors and friends. So don't wait, sign up today. See you in August.